another episode of the Free PMS Ladies Podcast Show.
Woo-hoo!
Finally, yes, on time. Good. All right, I'm going to hand over to New Year Nick, who's going to be taking over the rest of the show. So go for it, New Year.
Hi, today we've got the ladies from I Am. We've got Chanel and Diulu with us talking about their brand that they started a couple of years ago, which they will introduce right now.
Oh, okay. First of all, I was not expecting that intro. That was proper hype. Yeah, that was proper hype. I was like, wow, I need to get my energy levels up. Right, so yeah, we, Diolo and I started I Am History in 2016. We started off with an apparel line, which basically had kings and queens in history that we wanted to celebrate and bring attention to. And we noticed that there was a real appetite for this history that a lot of people weren't aware of. And obviously the whole ethos was actually celebrating hidden heroes. So it wasn't surprising to us that a lot of people didn't know much about these kings and queens. And there was an appetite for more history to be told. And so in 2017, we expanded our content to incorporate more Black history, kicking off with the Black Tudors, which was a very, very big campaign for us. And then we continued to just celebrate the depth and breadth of Black history and also culture. And we just like to make it really fun, digestible, informative. And of course, you know, Monica, Diolo and I are all about the aesthetics. So, you know, the website is really clean and crisp and, you know, really great to look at as well.
Nice.
Thank you. That's
I heard you say Black Tudor. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
The Black Tudors, yes.
Tudor times.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got that. Okay, that's missed that in my education. Yeah.
yeah.
And that's
deliberately so, I believe.
Yeah, as most things, yes.
and that's why we really are so passionate about like Black history and culture, is that there's this misconception about what Black history is and who Black people are. And people think that literally Black people just arrived in the world in like the 18th century. And exactly your response is like, oh, I didn't realize there were Black people during the Tudor times. It's like, yeah, actually there's so much that we've done, there's so much that we've contributed to today's society, and we really not just want to like bring the information to light, but also realize and make people realize, Black and non-Black, that our history is also joyful. I think so much of the narrative of Black history is focused on the negative part of it or the dark part of it, but actually there is so much joy and light that we want to bring to the forefront as well.
That's great. Yeah, because all you do here on that aspect of it is just that, obviously the negative Black slavery aspect of it, and that's it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, when you watch most of the TV shows, won't lie to you, when I watch stuff about like, because normally that I educate myself on history, I watch a lot of TV and stuff, and a lot of the times I don't see a lot of Black people there. I'm like, oh yeah, we must have just come on a spaceship,
right?
And just landed. So you know, so it sounds really good what you guys are doing and what your brand is about. Sounds good.
Thank you.
So as you said, definitely that you came out in 2016. Of late, I've seen a lot of information about the Kings and Queens that you highlight in your apparel, on your website, coming out in the media. Do you think your contribution has encouraged others to create similar material?
Well, I definitely think that we have played some part. I would like to think we have. I mean, we launched in 2016, and as you said, before then, the heroes that we have brought to light weren't really mentioned that much in the main. So I'm sure we have played some part in it. How much, it's hard to say. But there definitely has been a shift in in pop culture and the stories that are being told. And I do think that there has been an element of people being a bit more curious and interested in their Black history. And these kings and queens that we celebrate on I Am History.
Can you give us one or two?
Sure, actually, we should have done that.
Yeah.
So we have King Mansa Musa, who was the richest man to ever live, from Mali. Queen Nzinga, our Angolan queen, who fought on the front line until she was in her 80s, actually, fighting off colonialism. We have Yaa Asantewaa, who was the gatekeeper of the Golden Stool from Ghana. And she gave this phenomenal speech to the people in her, I'd say, village, I suppose. And then we have Tenkamenin, who we like to consider our noble king, who was like the true statesman, who would ride on horseback to the different towns and villages and speak to the people and hear about, you know, their grievances and I guess even things that might have been quite pleasant. And he also introduced like a great tax system, which is actually, I guess some people consider like the foundation of the tax system that we even use today. So very much worth celebrating. And I do think that people have been quite curious and interested in Black history, especially with everything that's been going on over recent years, you know, with Black Lives Matter and things like that. So inevitably, their stories would have come to light because of that shift in culture. But I do think that we have played a significant part in that. And we can, you know, I won't bore you with the analytics, but we can see when there's like an interest peak in terms of some of our content. And that could be triggered by something that's happened in the media or during World War One. You know, people are looking for Black heroes. We can see a spike in our content viewing. So we are definitely playing a part in creating more awareness around our history.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have seen a rise in the interest from the Black community, from going to like different Black festivals, going to like different Black shows on the weekends or like fairs where you see at first early 2010, where the material was still very much of the now. You see a lot of the illustration coming out from the children's books and things like that, and not really digging deep. And of the last like 3 years pre the pandemic, I've definitely seen a lot more about the history of it. So well done, ladies. I just see that it's going from strength to strength. And I've also noted that you had a newsletter that you've released in the last year or so. Has that really had an impact on your audience and giving them the information that they need that they can't always necessarily get from the apparel, that obviously you can go more deeper on your website? And being such a specialist one, you know, we have the Ballad newsletter that's out for women, Black women in the community across the UK, but having one that really hones into our history, I believe you're breaking barriers, and having a newsletter, has that really shifted or really impacted your audience, would you say?
I think so, yeah. I think, thank you, Juan, we'll take the compliment. That's one thing that we're trying to do moving forward is, you know, always stay humble, but also just like recognize it when people give us kudos. So thanks. I think you're completely right. Like we live and breathe this. Like Chanel and I love Black history. We love history, period, especially Black history, and about shining light to these like sung heroes. And I think the newsletter has really helped us deepen and strengthen our relationship with our community, because we know that like society has changed in terms of how we consume content. Like social media is big, everyone's on the go, it's all about being quick, digestible, and as much as you want to like read more and learn more, where is the time, right? Like you're on your way to, well, when we could go out, we were on our way to work, and you know, we all live in busy lives. So what our email has enabled us to do with the newsletter is keep true to that like quality of content and not skimming on it, but also I think flesh out our tone of voice. And we've heard like friends and family, but also like people we don't know that have subscribed to us, like reply back and say, thank you, this is so interesting and informative. And it's nice to hear that people will carve out time to read it. So we do like this pre-log at the start where we just talk about what's going on in current affairs and things that you might not hear about, and just our opinion. And then we kind of go into like our hero content that we want people to learn and hear about. And I've actually seen an email from someone saying that they bookmark our newsletters and they just keep it in like a folder to like go back to and just make reference to, because it's told in a light, well, we like to think, like Chanel said at the top, it's digestible, it's informative. And when we thought about broadening out our content, we were very conscious that we didn't want it to be, and not to be rude, boring or dull or academic, because at the moment we think that a lot of content surrounding history and Black history can be just quite academic, and that's no disrespect to them. That's
most
fine.
people just switch off, don't they, because they just don't have that mind space or that time to digest all of that.
Exactly. And so it's like, actually, the way that we think about all our other content that we consume, like if you think about Essence magazine, if you think about Huffington Post, even if you think about like the BBC, like at the moment you can see that they're all credible sources, they're trusted sources, but you can understand what they're saying without having to pick out a dictionary and like look up all the words.
Yeah. And how can people join your mail, like get this newsletter?
It's on our website. If you go to our website, we've got a subscription form, so you just literally put your email address in and then click submit. You'll get a confirmation email, because we're trying to keep up with all the GDPRs and like the policies and privacy, so you will have to confirm. But literally just go to iamhistory.co.uk, a pop-up will appear and you can just sign up there.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Amazing. Definitely it's good hearing feedback from your readers so far. Bookmarking it is definitely a great achievement. So I can speak for myself, but how else has the community shown an interest or support of your brand thus far, like the I Am brand? Has the community really opened up to you, or are they asking for more this year from you ladies? What are you looking forward?
Every year, Chanel, people want more from us. And it's great. Like, I think what we realize is there's such a huge appetite to just get more information and in different mediums. I think just even like getting shared on like social media, people like, again, actually reading our newsletters, bookmarking it is a great success for us, because ultimately if no one's consuming it, there's no point in us doing it. I think probably one of the things that we have for ourselves this year is to really just continue to amplify the brand, and rather than making it this little niche brand that people, when they stumble across it, they love it, we want to be a bit more aggressive and being more of a household name. Like, would you say that's fair, Shan?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely want to be a household name, recognizable brand as well, brand association linked with Black history and culture, like immediately. So we've still got a lot of work to do. We're not putting any pressure on ourselves. We know that we're a very young company, and what we do is very niche, and it is about carving out that space and claiming it. But as we said, like, we started this in 2016. We're very much authentic. This is not like, trying to jump on the bandwagon. Like, we started this before this new like awakening. So this journey is very much authentic to us. We're very passionate about it. We know our audience wants more. We want to give them a lot more information, create more awareness within our community, and definitely grow the brand so that we have an even bigger reach. And as Deola mentioned previously, this is, history which is global, right? It's not just Black history. I mean, we identify as Black history because that is purely the story that we're telling, but our history is everyone's history. And so as much as our core is for the Black demographic, we know the impact of telling these stories to a wider demographic, to non-Blacks, and how that could, we are very much aware of how that could impact just more understanding and tolerance within society. So that's also something that we're quite conscious about.
I thought that was quite powerful. That struck to me. Our history is everyone's history. That is quite deep, actually. It's, yeah, we are part of that whole generic of history, and people should be aware of the roles that we play.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. Yeah, right, 100%. And I think this is it. Like, I think when we go down to like marketing and identifying a brand, like, you do need to be specific, but we're very much like, this is everyone's history, and what we're just doing is highlighting a certain aspect of it, and again, going back to that point where it's focusing not just on the same narrative that we hear over and over again, like actually what is our breadth and depth. So but we still stay Black, like just you know, let's authentically, yeah, just, you know, sometimes people get confused and they think that maybe we're going to water it down. It's like, no, we're still black.
Yeah.
Right. So ladies, last question, or last serious question. So our good friend 50 Cent is to co-produce a series, a historical series, telling the story of African warrior queen Nzinga. What do you think of these stories being retold?
It's, well, quite controversial. I think I would almost reframe that and say, is it being retold? I feel like actually maybe this is the first time it might be told on a grand scale outside of, again, maybe like academia or maybe quite niche audiences. But I'm really excited to see what's going to be produced and see how it's going to be told, because Nzinga is a powerful woman, and I think not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I do think that part of the reason why we don't know about her and other heroes is that they tell a different side of Black history and Black people that I think is often overlooked. So the fact that she fought Europeans to prevent them from invading Angola, Angola. That's not something we hear about in general when it comes to like colonization and slavery, is that actually we did fight back and we were successful. So
it makes us seem like the weaker side, isn't it? They
exactly,
with their brute and their brains and just overpowered us, which is not always the truth, as we're learning now.
Exactly. And I think it's going to be exciting to see the slant that they take, the spin that goes on it. And also I think for us, it kind of just helps the bigger picture. Like, we're very much in the position that there's space for everyone. So as much as this is where we focus on and this is what we're known for, we're definitely excited and encourage like other people, producers, artists, who also tell the stories as well, and we can uplift each other. Like, we're very much in the position of there's space for everyone, right? When one wins, we all win. So yeah, we're excited to see it being told. We're excited to see more stories come to the forefront, and also like more accessible people telling these stories, so it doesn't become this side like show that we just watch on the BBC too. Not that there's anything wrong with the BBC too, you know, I love it, but it is kind of targeted to quite a niche specific audience that maybe just doesn't connect with mainstream.
Okay, interesting. So ladies, now it's time for the real questions. Now we have some quick round questions. Now purposefully we did not send these questions to you because we want you to use your gut instinct. Now, bearing in mind some of your friends and family members may listen to this, so think quick about your answers, but be prepared to be judged. That's all.
Oh God.
It's not that serious. I'm like, why is she elevating it that seriously? It's not even that serious. It's just to get a tone of you as individuals. That's just it. Oh my God, girl.
So Snoop, I'm gonna let you go first. So basically I'm gonna ask some quick fire round questions after Snoop to Chanel, and Snoop is going to ask questions. So I hope you're ready, Dee, for Snoop's question.
It's not that serious, girl.
Ready? Well, Snoop, you start when you're ready.
Yeah. Good luck.
First answers, yes? Ready?
Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
All right.
Quick fire round. Our listeners want to know Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Quick.
Oh, God. Okay.
Phone call or text messaging?
So what was that?
Phone call or text messaging?
Text.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Work hard or play hard?
Oh, but work hard.
iOS or Android?
iOS. Oh.
Vacation or staycation?
Oh, vacation.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Facebook or Twitter?
Oh, Facebook.
Dogs or cats?
I don't understand Twitter. I'm ashamed
Who
to
does?
say.
I don't either. Dogs or cat, babe?
Dogs.
Cooking in or eating out?
Eating out.
It wasn't that hard, was it?
Oh my God. Although I am judging myself.
Well done.
Okay. Janelle, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, you're ready now because you know what it is now.
Yeah, that helped.
Okay. Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Okay. Bus or train?
Train.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Paperback book or ebook?
Paperback.
Okay, I'm probably going to ask you one more question. So, dog or cat?
Dog, if I had to choose.
Okay, guys, you survived.
Thanks, ladies.
All right. So, I just want to say, obviously, thank you guys for coming on, giving us a lot more information. I mean, I won't lie. Some of the things that I looked at your website, I did not know. Like I didn't. Like having a look at your Twitter and Instagram, I was like, okay, mind blown. And I think, obviously, ever since what's been happening in the world recently, I'm trying to become more informed, and trying to make sure I'm keeping myself educated, and obviously small businesses like yourself are obviously helping us do that. So thank you again. So before I wrap up the show, we have a giveaway for our listeners. Can one of you just tell us what the giveaway is, and I'll let everybody know how they can enter into the competition.
Yoli, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So we've got hopefully a simple question, but what year was Queen Nzinga born? And to help the listeners, if you go to imhistory.co.uk shop, you'll be able to find the answer in our content.
Perfect. Nice. And what can they actually win?
So we've got some apparel gift packages. So we'll do a mixture of our King and Queen line, which includes t-shirts and vests. So the winners can let us know their sizes, and if they affiliate or if they feel like they connect to one particular icon, we can do it just that, or we can just do a mixture of either Queen Nzinga, Yaa Asantewaa, King Mansa Musa, or Teke Menin.
Nice. I might enter myself. Okay.
Oh, so excited.
You cannot enter yourself.
No, you can't.
Get your own.
So you guys, listeners, you heard, you got to answer the question. Please email in to us with your answers at freepms.ladies@gmail.com. So ladies, before you go, can you just let us know where the listeners can find out more information about your brand, and yeah, just so that your handles, so that they know where to go and have a look for more information from you guys.
Sure thing. So we are basically I Am History UK across all social media. So at I Am History UK, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and our website is www.imhistory.co.uk.
Nice. So listeners, you know the drill. We catch us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Podbean. We will be announcing the winner on the next show. So obviously keep a lookout. We will also be posting details on the Instagram page. Ladies, we will send you guys details for you to post on your Instagram page as well. But guys, again, thank you so much. It's been
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.